Hello everybody, it's Ronnie with Whip and Chain. I work with Maggie to bring you these fun tutorials. We are making an Easter egg. Look at how adorable this is, guys. It works up extremely fast, and it's actually a lot of fun to make. So let's dive into this. Now, I did use this yarn to make that one. This is called Bubblegum. Okay, it's scrap yarn. I just remembered the name because I thought it was fun. But the one we're going to make together, I picked this yarn. You can use solid color. You can use whatever you want. But I do recommend acrylic 4-ply. And with that, you are going to use a 4mm crochet hook. And you're definitely going to need some stitch markers. Okay, so let's dive into this fun pattern. Here's my stitch marker. So we're going to start with a magic ring. If you struggle with a magic ring, you can use a chain start by chaining 3. You need a small chain to make sure the circle is closed. So if you chain 3, you slip stitch to your first stitch, and then you chain 1, my friends. That is it. I'm going to use the magic ring. So in your magic ring, you want to put in 6 single crochets. It's 2, 3, 4, and 6, and then tighten up your window here. Okay. Round 2, we're working in a round, so we do not slip stitch to our first stitch. Round 2 is putting 2 single crochets in every stitch to get to 12 single crochets. So 2 single crochets in every single stitch. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay. So you put 2 single crochets in every stitch. Round 3 is just putting 1 single crochet in every stitch. So you're not increasing, you are not decreasing my Momo's hairs everywhere. You just put 1 single crochet in every stitch. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to weave in my end. Okay, I weaved in my tail, but I didn't have to cut it short because it's on the inside. So make sure your project is rolled out. Okay. So now the next row is going to be 1 single crochet and then an increase. So again, one single crochet and an increase all the way around. Okay, I'll meet you around. You should have 18 stitches now. Looks cute already. Next round is just putting one single crochet, which is row 5. One single crochet in every stitch. So you're not increasing nor decreasing. So you're just plopping in one single crochet in every single stitch to stick with 18 single crochets. Okay, so we just have one more increase row to get through. You're going to take your stitch marker out and you're going to put in one single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. So just one single crochet in the next 2 stitches. Then in the 3rd stitch, do an increase. So again, it's one single crochet, one single crochet, and an increase. One single crochet, one single crochet, and an increase. You're going to do this all the way around. And then you will have 24 stitches. And you should end on an increase. So now, your next 6 rows, 7 through 12, you're just going to put one single crochet in every stitch. So you're staying at 24. So you're stitch for 6 rows. Let's do that and I'll be back. Okay, really starting to look like an egg, and I love these colors that we picked. Okay, row 13 is a decrease row. So I want you to put one single crochet in the next stitch and put your stitch marker back in. And then one single crochet in the next stitch. And then you're going to do a decrease. A decrease is putting your hook under that first stitch. Then you go to the next and go under that first stitch. Yarn over, bring it through, and yarn over and go through 2. That is an invisible decrease. And then you do a single crochet, and then let's do another invisible decrease. You go under that first stitch, you go under the second stitch, yarn over, and bring it through. And then you do a single crochet and a single crochet. And then another decrease. Up and under the next, yarn over, go through the 2, yarn over, and go through 2. So you're going to repeat this all the way around. And if your counts are right, you will end on a decrease. There we go. All right, you should be back down to 18 stitches. Okay. So round 14 is one single crochet, put in your stitch marker, one single crochet, and then a decrease. And then again, one single crochet, and then a decrease. And you do this all the way around. And you should be down to 12 stitches now. Pull up a big loop and take some fiber fill and fill this really tight, like as tight as you can. Don't overfill the bottom so it doesn't stretch, but fill your egg. Okay, I have my nice little eggy filled. And you can mold it, squish it, feel it the way you want it, okay? And if you want to add a little extra, do what you're comfortable with your egg. It's your egg. There. Okay. Now the last row, my friends, make sure it's not sticking out, because you don't want to be crocheting fiber fill. So you don't need your stitch marker anymore, my friends. Now all you do is 6 decreases. So let's do 6 decreases. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. After you do 6, cut a tail and get yourself a darning needle. And pull your yarn up through. And then I want you to weave. Go from out to in, and then the next stitch, in to out, or you can reverse it. Either way works. In to out, out to in. That's my wash machine if you hear it running. Make sure you go around and then pull it tight. See how it closes? Nice and tight. And then put your hook through the center and bring it up on another spot. Preferably similar colors. And if you pull it, that tugs in that center. Okay? And then you go right to a stitch next to it and go back down. This is called losing your yarn. And don't pull it tight, and nobody will see that. Then you go in again and pick another spot. And then make sure you're doing the same color, my friends. There we go. And then cut your yarn. And here is your Easter eggs. And every one's going to be a little different, which makes it even more fun. Now, this one was started with a magic ring. This one was started with a chain start. So if you start with a chain start, it looks like your egg is a little more pointy at the top. So something to really think about. These are both 4-ply yarn, same hook size, but look, one's a little bigger than the other. Different yarn gives you different things. Even though it says it's 4-ply, does make a difference. But here you go. Here's our cute little eggs in a basket. Look at them. They're cute. Well, I am Ronnie with Whip and Chain. I work with Maggie, and we thank you for watching our tutorials. Thank you for joining us here at Whip and Chain. It is always a work in progress. Have a wonderful day, my friends.